How much do you think you're being watched? Some? None? Most of us go to great lengths to protect our privacy, like securing our social media, changing our passwords, or simply pulling the blinds at night. But I've got news for you. We are all being tracked without our knowing, and in ways you might not have even thought about. Tonight, we go into the world of skip tracing, where investigators specialize in finding people, and they often say they know more about you than you know about yourself. With a couple of keystrokes, hundreds of documents are in the hands of skip tracers.
Or if they have been reported.
This document,
Last name, first name,
is called a credit header. It's got your social security number, address, phone number, criminal records, relatives, vehicle.
Correspond with.
Andrew Scott, the CEO and owner of Trailfinder Inc., is a skip tracer.
We like to say that we can pull in more information about you than you even know about yourself.
The act of skip tracing is used to find people who've skipped town. Some who do it in order to avoid making child support payments, alimony, or rent, or utilities. Private investigators, bail bondsmen, and bounty hunters all use skip tracing to find their subjects.
This is an attempt to serve a We're here at 6 South Eider Street in Aurora, Colorado.
And this is how those searches typically turn out. A process server makes a house call. This man's been avoiding a court summons and isn't taking too kindly to it.
Good evening, sir.
Are you knocking so loud? Dude, get the off my porch.
Are you Jason?
Yourself.
I'm gonna serve
Get
you by.
the off my porch.
I'm gonna have to serve you by refusal,
You
sir.
understand? You
Oh, good evening, sir.
I'm sure you see a lot of nefarious people.
Yes, that we do. Persons can easily represent to the court that they don't work, or they work less, or that they're medically incapable of working. In these types of cases, we go out, we can do surveillance, and we can ascertain whether or not they truly are medically capable of working. If they are working, how much they're working.
But skip tracing goes much deeper than using this specialized software, which, by the way, costs upwards of $1,500 a month. License plate readers constantly scour the area, taking pictures of vehicle plates, the GPS locations of where vehicles are and at what time.
You regularly shop at Walmart and you live in this area, right? Because we shop near, we usually go to the grocery store in our neighborhood. And we would then know what your religion is, and we could find you every Sunday at that church. We might know what business that you work at.
And it goes another step beyond that. Everyone who shops, which is most of us, is also tracked. We're all familiar with these bubble security cameras, but what about these smaller, discreet doorbell-looking devices?
It's a new technology that allows us to locate people in a whole new way.
That would be a camera using facial recognition technology, recording where you frequent and when, which is all stored in a database.
Definitely, we are being tracked everywhere that we go.
We're being tracked is a given and a matter of what you've got to hide. Now, all of this might feel invasive. Adding to the mix, skip tracers do not have to be licensed in the state of Colorado. We're one of a handful of states that don't require a license for private investigators. However, all skip tracers are audited by the manufacturers of those cameras and must give an account for any search and the reason for it, which in theory deters skip tracers from gathering personal information just out of curiosity. Regardless, all of those images are stored by the makers of those cameras.